Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2022 Showcase. Today, or this time, for the second game of tonight's stream, we're checking out the Bowyage. The Bowyage? I'm really not sure how to say this. B-O-W-Y-A-G-E. What is that? It's not a word. I looked it up. I thought it might be like some old English word, but no. The description reads thusly. Long time ago, in the 90s, an Italian-Argentinian named Marcello Padolastro designed a game called The Bowyage, which I've never heard of and I don't know where it comes from, which was a medieval platforming fantasy game. However, when he sent the game to Nintendo to publish it, they turned it down. While Marcello thought it was for the blood the game contained, it was actually because of how complex the controls were, they weren't willing to sell another third-party controller. I'm pretty sure this is all a lie. I don't know. Marcello, frustrated by this, decided to send his game to a publisher in Taiwan and said publisher to slip it into the Russian market and hopefully counterfeit it in the Americas? I kind of want this to be true. Unfortunately, the NES was dying out already and everybody forgot the game existed. Fast forward to the year 2022, a guy from the SFG community found the prototype and decided to rework it for modern PCs and modern controllers. Well, or at least I think that's how the development of the game went. Okay. The Bowyage is a low fantasy platformer inspired by the NES Castlevania games, where you control Yu Bowman, a longbowman, and a member of the low nobility in his journey of conquest against his two other elder brothers. Yu, lacking resources, figured that he needs to gain power to fend off his two more powerful brothers, as you do with siblings. So with his trusty bow and arrow and his loyal army, he marches towards the path of conquest. This is a weird Castlevania-inspired 8-bit game. Also, here's its cover art, which has a Dendy logo, and anybody who knows the Russian bootleg game market back in the 90s, or was it 80s, maybe it was both, probably knows the Dendy logo. If you aren't aware of the Dendy logo, look up Dendy. It's quite a story. It's the story of a very weird mascot for a very weird Famiclone. But yeah, this is a very serious box art, as you could tell. I'm very curious about this one. I honestly have no idea what to expect out of this. It just looked really amusing, so I wanted to put it on the showcase and see what actually I don't even know what the gameplay looks like. I haven't looked, so let's find out. Of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but we need way more viewers to do that. Like today, we're only sitting at 42 viewers, which I very much appreciate, all 42 of you, but that is kind of a lowish number. It's not terrible, but we've had a lot better than that. So again, if anybody wants to come by the streams, it really does make a difference. Always appreciate the extra views. Think about coming by. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community, so if you want to check that out, you can. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I got a merch store if you want to help directly monetize my content and also get something out of it as well. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. But with that being said, let's read this. Hello, and thank you for acquiring the shareware version of the Bowyage. In here, you will see the manual with the features of the game. Okay. Get acquainted with your controls. Here's how to murder people. Z or X. X or B with cancelable with jump to shoot bow. Up or A. Why would you press up? I hate up for jump. Alright, fair enough. Yu Bowman is his youngest in a trio of brothers, being the least favorite of his three thanks to the death of his mother after childbirth. Okay. Yu, being blamed by his father for the death of his mother, only inherited a measly castle, whereas his eldest brother, who was give the whole kingdom, okay, after his father's death. However, due to political differences, a three-way war has sparked between the brothers. Yu figured that in order to become stronger, he will need to conquer weaker factions and expand slowly. So he set himself in a mission of conquest with his band of soldiers. They're not just a band of soldiers, they also do music. That's why they're a band of soldiers. And seize a throne. It's a Bowyage, so Bowyage. I guess so. Chapters of the story. Chapter 1. Yu's first objective in his journey of conquest is Castrum Avis. Unfortunately, his ambush failed, and he was made a prisoner at the biggest dungeon on the whole continent, Avis Dungeon. However, Yu's soldiers started besieging the castle, and he managed to escape his scheduled execution. Now he needs to get away from the dungeon and kill his would-be executioner. You have reached the end of the manual. Now get out and kick some ass, as they said back then. If you like my game, try these. Oh, hey! Feck the Ferret! I don't... Oh, yeah, so he's friends with the guy who makes Feck the Ferret, who's actually a pretty nice guy. I've talked to him before. Okay, that's cool. I checked that out for a previous showcase, in fact. Let's start the game. That is essentially a bootleg Famicom from the 90s released in post-Soviet countries. Exactly. Thanks for the... I actually knew that, but thanks for explaining it for other people, because I couldn't remember the exact details. Levy, the easiest of the bunch. Every enemy on this one needs to point damage or no bomb less Pete, so you have infinite lives. Veteran, for experienced people, you have a limited amount of lives. Some enemies do more damage than others. Hardcore, for the single challenge, your health is reduced to 6, so does the bosses. Jump canceling or free jumping are disabled is about... Okay. Brutal. From matches only, you only have 3 hit points. While the enemy has all 12 of them, there is no way to replace your lives. I'll play on veteran, thanks. I'm not exactly a pro at Castlevania style games, so I won't go super hardcore into it. Okay. So I can jump. Oh, but it isn't... It isn't Castlevania jump style. You know what I mean? Like the... If you're jumping forward, that's all you're fucking doing, buddy. Okay, so that's my sword, and how do I... Bow. Yeah, okay, why did the... Hold on. Why did the help screen have kicking ass rad music? But then we're in gameplay, it's like, alright, no music here. Okay, I see how you work. Like, alright. Maybe we'll kick in. Give it a second. It just needs to load. Oh, that was a bad thing. I was wondering what that was. Oh, there it is. I found the music, guys. Okay. Ah, okay, so it takes a second to shoot. That guy was just standing there. I just, okay. Oh, okay. That was a Mega Man sound. Okay. Of course, we also have Castlevania sounds. Why is the music so quiet? There wasn't music. That's why. Now there is though. Take that, table thing! Crossbowmen are dangerous, but they can't shoot as fast as a longbow can. Was there an item there and I just dropped in the pit? Alright. Oh, welcome, Maldor. Thanks for coming by. Oh, I was wondering what those guys do. They charge at you dangerously. Oh, those are bandages. I get it now. That's like healing. Yeah? Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's another Mega Man sound. Oh shit, okay, okay, I actually have to pay attention. I understand. This music goes hard, holy crap. This actually sounds like a Mega Man fan game song. I have heard, yes, I've seen some of the Bendy ads, or Dendy ads, rather. I don't know about the show, though. I do know their little elephant mascot, which, by the way, looks like a complete creeper. He has such a weird expression on his face, like, ah, hey kids, you want to buy some games? That's the Dendy elephant's expression. Dead. It's Megalovinia, no. No. You completed the demo. Well, you know, that wasn't much of a demo, but I did have fun with it. It was kind of short, but I'd like to see more of it. Chapter 2, coming soon. You managed to escape the devious dungeon, and as soon as he reunited with his soldiers, he broke through the gate of the keep. Avis Phoenix, Lord of the Castles, weighing with his soldiers, and a flamethrower. Oh my god. Ready to challenge any attackers. Well, I mean, it's a flamethrower. Okay, this looks... I would like to play more of this. If this shows up later in future showcases, don't be surprised, because if it shows up for next year, I'll play it. It's a shame he disappears for us on stream. What? Who did? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. What is that? What is he saying there? Okay. But yeah, the Bowyage. Weird. Kind of a weird story. Kind of a weird backstory for a fake development of a game. I assume it's fake. I would imagine so, but who knows? The Russian post-Soviet market for video games was quite a fucking Wild West. But yeah, that was the Bowyage. Short demo. Can't say too much about it, but like, feels pretty good so far. It's kind of simple, but it plays well. It controls well. I'd like to see where this silly story goes. Maybe we'll find out in the future. But yeah, that was the demo for the Bowyage.